Hello everyone, my name is SiC. Welcome back to ANNO 1800. So, my ship is discovering the rainforest over here. So right now, we are still at 87% morale, which is really good. Let's have a look at the details.
Unless it makes your head.
Right, so they had 6 days on the high seas. We still have all the fish we need. Their morale is still pretty good. It doesn't really tell us much. So I wonder how much longer this is going to take, but we'll find out. Meanwhile though, let's have a look at the old world. So the old world is still going pretty good. We have a glassmakers. Now, to give the artisans what they want to have canned food. We have made some red pepper farms over on the other islands. Here, though, we need to have cattle farms, and we need to have 2 probably. So we need to make beef. And then we need to make an artisanal kitchen. For that we need 75 artisans. We have enough iron, so that's not going to be a problem. But we also need 75 artisans for the cannery. So 150 in total. We only have 40. So we need to upgrade some houses in order to progress. So let's make sure that some of these are upgraded into what we need. Right. We might have to build a few more farmer houses pretty soon. And now we're out of timber again. So that is a recurring problem. We might have to make another timber farm somewhere. Yeah. We can do that, actually. Why not? Over here. That's a nice area to be doing something like that. Right, so let's create a road. Then of course we need to have the sawmill, which we can place right there. It's taking away a little bit from the productivity, I think.
Or stink of grease makes no odds, as long as you're paid.
Alright, and then of course we need to make sure that this bit of road is also, or this bit of forest is also segregated, so that we don't cut into it with any other production buildings. Alright, so that's going pretty well. Now we need to make sure we have some more artisans. We need a lot of steel for that, actually.
Got a lovely bit of stuff coming in.
We need so much, though. Like, this is the part where I ended the live stream, and yeah, visitors have no public mooring to use to arrive in Sassenberg and Lickwick. Alright, so that's interesting. Public mooring. Sailing shipyard. Harbor master's office allows you to influence your harbor's buildings. Still don't really know what that does. Right, but it requires a fair bit of wood that we don't have yet. So, yeah. This is the part of the game where I'm kind of unfamiliar with it. So let's have a look. What are you transporting? So he's bringing back beer. That's about it. But look, he has an empty slot right now, so we should be able to load it. Because he got rid of the schnapps over in the settlements.
Fair, but there's mould in the walls.
Right, so, yeah.
Admiral! Admiral!
Requires your attention. Alright, let's have a look. Progress on the expedition.
The mark of dragons.
Oh, this is cool. So, the treasure of Hassan Ben Said. Now, if you don't know, Hassan Ben Said was the pirate in Anno 1404. So that's a cool throwback. Are you ready for some real treasure hunting? What was said to be a routine stop at an Indian tavern turned into a much grander adventure. An elder invited your crew to join her on a hunt for the cache of the corsair Hassan Ben Said. The find is all she needs, he says, and she'd gladly trade the satisfaction of ending a lifelong quest against the treasure itself. Your crew bursts into excitement. A pirate treasure. Let's have a look. Follow the beckoning leader. Success chance plus 0%. With your current equipment, your expedition is in no way prepared for this. Taking this action will be a gamble. Ignore the promise of riches. Your crew won't be happy, but if you feel unprepared, you can avoid this situation altogether. It would cause a morale loss, but I don't know by how much. So we might win, or we might not. We'll follow her, and we'll see.
The time with pitch pulled in hard wind. There's little left to fear once your longboat goes end over end.
The hag leads your crew into a trap. Before they can realize how misplaced their trust was, the sailors are stuck between the sides of a narrow alley, with armed men in front and armed men behind. They make it clear that the only treasure they're looking for is yours. Attack the crook. Success chance plus 5%, or surrender some of your possessions. Oh, I don't want to give them anything, but we have someone that provides plus 5% success chance. We can try it. Your sailors are the ones who do the beatings. Acting as one, they fire before the cutpurses can react and overwhelm them in a matter of minutes, leaving the bandits begging for their lives. The taste of victory is dampened somehow by how easily the crew had been fooled, and they retire to the ship in a sour mood. So, minus 5% morale. Okay, not as bad as it could be. Let's have a look. Provide extra rations and continue. Feed the crew extra rations to keep them in good spirits. Continue with minus 10. Or return home. No, we're going to feed them some fish. And keep the... Yeah, that's like... We only lost the 1% morale, so that's not too bad. That was really cool though. I kind of like that choose your own adventure kind of stuff. And the fact that you can find people to help you be more prepared for it is even better. That's super cool. Now at this point I'm really considering adding another steel beam thingy. But we have, let's see, we have plenty of iron. So we can do something with that. We need more coal though. So we can find a charcoal kiln. We need 10 workers for that, and we have plenty of that stuff. So we will make that right there. Drag out a road. Alright. For that, then we need a furnace. We don't quite have enough people for it, which is a little bit unfortunate.
I'm confident it's ready to go.
Alright, let's have a look at the newspaper.
I once went undercover as a clown and joined the circus. But when the balloon burst, my report was far too colourful to publish.
Sewing machines run out. Scarcity of sewing machines in Liquid has town in a tangle. Settlement hoping the loose ends will be tied up soon. These guys are pretty good at puns, man. Alright, so relations sour. Diplomatic relations with Anne Harlow have deteriorated recently, say disgruntled ambassadors, as consequence of innate differences between us. We hope importance of maintaining good relations with neighbors is not being overlooked. Well, yeah, innate differences between us is certainly right. Meanwhile, though, first artisans drift in. New artisan arrivals add culture and sophistication to SiC, exhibiting much-needed flair and flourish. Gauzy fabrics and perfume and suave this troop of motley individualists. See the special pullouts within entitled Herding Cats. And so these balance each other out, and they just want to have the other thing. So we'll just publish this.
Compromising journalism.
That's fine. Now we need to have more workers. We need 200. Oh my god.
Stories remotely embarrassing.
Right, so we need a lot of this stuff. So let's have a look. We need another. We could maybe do another market over here somewhere. Let's have a look. Marketplace, small one. Right in line with each other. That's absolutely fine by me. It looks a little bit weird maybe, but no, I don't care. This works. We need the farmhouses. Alright, we need a road to go around it so people can actually get to this place. There we go. Our town is really growing now. It's really nice. It's kind of square though. But oh well. So yeah, we definitely need 200 workers. So we need to start upgrading some of these houses.
More's the merrier.
They still have everything they need, but we do need to check on that every once in a while. No, we don't have the money anymore, so we needed 200 of these. It's going to take a while. We have upgraded some of these houses now, so 11 out of 20. We definitely need to upgrade a few more houses though, because we're not going to have what we need. Right. Now maybe we can leave it alone for a little bit and we'll see how things turn out. So this guy really isn't doing the work that we need him to do. We need wood though, and then we can make another one of these. That means this trade route actually needs to be amended again. We will take that one out. it is a bug that I think should be fixed as soon as possible, because that doesn't really sit well with me. If you have an empty cargo slot, you should be able to do that, because I made sure, like in the planning, that it works out. Right? Not going to whine too much about it, but yeah.
No
Full output
left
storage. Alright, so maybe we need to make this a little bit different again. So 6 maybe is a little bit little, so maybe do 15, and then everyone can keep working. Alright. So, more house upgrades. Definitely needed. 127. We needed 200. So we're getting there, slowly but surely. Just our lack of wood is really getting to me. And this area looks pretty nice though.
We careen into the unknown.
Alright, let's have a look at what's going on. Oh, this does not look good. Parasitic infestation. These parasites must have come from the marsh ghoul, all that waist-high waiting. Now they nestle deep in your crew, who, at risk of harm from their own madcap cures, really need professional help. So treat the afflicted, or hope the problem goes away. Now we're going to try to treat them, but we don't have any medics that can really help with that. So let's see what happens if we try to treat them. The doctors disagree. Madam, bloodletting gives our patients only a 50-50 chance, says one. Sir, tinctures are seldom beneficial or effective on parasites, say the other. Well, bloodletting is definitely not the thing, I think. And tinctures are almost never. Let nature take its course. Oh man. Yeah, okay, so bloodletting, I don't think that's going to be very effective. So let's try the latest tincture. It might be a little bit... no, the unpleasant medicine doesn't help. Constant trips to the privy are now the only release for your bug-ridden crew. The doctor admits to the failure of the tincture, but thankfully has something for diarrhea. Alright, so morale is going down. Minus 10 if you continue. No, we will use another fish and try to preserve that. Yeah, it's not great, but hey. Meanwhile though, we were trying to make another ship, so let's make another schooner. And he can transport the bell peppers. Meanwhile though, we should make sure that we have the cattle farm, so we need farmers for that. Oh, we were working on the iron mine as well, and we were making more steel over here, so that's priority number 1. Steel. So easy to lose track of what you're doing. But yeah, we needed 200 of those people. Oh my god, it is so much. We need to upgrade houses, and we can only do 2 right now because we don't have a lot of wood. Because we just spent a load of wood trying to make that new ship. Right, that makes sense. So let's upgrade a few houses over here, I suppose.
My basket is flowing over.
Yeah. This church is not really helping these people over here. So later on we need another church over in this area, I guess. It's not going to be super efficient. Maybe if we place it over here that might be okay. Because this does affect this whole region. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Now then, everybody here seems pretty happy and doing well, I hope. Let's have a look. Fish is going up. Workflows are decreasing, they have 0. Oh, that is not good. Alright, so that is something we need to go fix.
This morning I was.
Minus 10, alright, so we have that for sure. We'll add this guy over here. Alright, that's a little bit weird, not exactly how I wanted to place that down. So, let's delete that for a moment. There we go. And now we needed 50 more. So that means 5 more houses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, and we're going to drag that road out there. Later on we can add more when we need to. But for now this is going to be okay. Alright. Steel. That's what we were working on. 200 workers. Well, we can start at half efficiency, I suppose. It's not the worst thing in the world. We can maybe put that guy right there. That's going to be fine. Alright, so we need 92 more. We need to upgrade 10 houses.
Digs is full of kids. More likely find me out and about of an evening, seeing what's what.
Seeing what's what. He's a criminal. Not much is obvious. Alright, is there anything else these people need? Let's have a look. Fish is going up. Worker costs are going down by -1, so that is something we need to keep an eye on. Wool, however, is going up as well. Schnapps is slightly going down, so maybe we're taking away too much. We're out of sausages. Greatly decreasing. Oh my god. There's sausages. So we need 30 farmers, and then we need 50 workers. Oh, we don't have anywhere near enough. Actually, let's have a look. Do we have pigs? No, we don't. Right. Ooh. What to do, what to do? Things getting tricky. Look at that. Workforce is going down. Well, why is that?
My basket is flowing over.
People are leaving, probably because they don't have that meat. So let's have a look at another, or adding another pig farm, because it is necessary. Where do we want to place it though? Not right there, because that seems like a bad idea. Right, we'll add another small warehouse over here. In line with those roads. Alright. Look at that. Works out very nicely indeed. Alright, there we go. Sausages, pig farm. Right there, thank you very much. Now we have the workers for that. So that is not a problem.
Admiral! Admiral!
And now we need a slaughterhouse. We'll put that on the other side. We need so many more workers. But first, let's have a look at this. Ooh. The frozen chasm.
Second.
The crevasse swallowed your sailors. Attempting to cross the mountain pass was a risk, and your crew paid the price for their desire to test the odds. The rocky path turned to frozen snow, then to the still body of a glacier, its ominous presence plaguing the air with the smell of winter. Night swelled faster than anticipated, and it didn't take long for the less cautious explorers to discover the frailties of ice metals. Now, however, we did come prepared with this. Let's look for another way into the crevasse, with a 25% chance, or increased success chance. So we're going to do exactly that. A way in. Following the glacier and identifying its contours by the bumps and gaps of its snow cape, your sailors find a spot of crunchy and brittle ice which covers the entrance of a steep slope leading into the crevasse. The wounded men lie at the bottom, doing their best to muffle their whimpers of pain. Carry the wounded up the slope, or bind their broken limbs with splints and help them climb. Nope, no, 0% success. So this one is obviously the one, the better option there. It works, but at what cost? The wounded are pulled more than they are carried, the rescuers lacking both the physical and mental strength required to treat the injured with the care and delicacy they need. When the last man is pulled from the slope, a gruesome noise announces that parts of him have decided to stay in the tunnel. Ooh, ouch. The body is abandoned as the crew hurries back to the ship disgruntled. 56% chance. Oh.
We're adequately stocked.
Right, let's feed them some more stuff, I suppose, and we'll keep going.
She'll do.
This is kind of cool, but we're running low on this stuff. Alright, oh, and meanwhile, our workforce is really ticking up.
Got a lovely bit of stuff coming
So
in.
yeah. We might need to upgrade a few more houses, but I think overall we're doing actually pretty well on the worker front. So that should be enough, and everything should be working at full capacity. So the steel should have doubled its income by now, the bricks are coming in quite nicely as well. Windows are actually doing pretty decently too. We have 21 right now. Right, so this ship is done in the meantime as well, so let's create another route. Another trade route from Lickwick to Sassenberg. In Lickwick we will... no, in Sassenberg we will load... I think those are bell peppers, right? Yes, they are. We will unload those over there. And the ship on this route is going to be... the Penguin. Right, so once that is underway, we will have a lot of that stuff coming in. We need the artisanal kitchen. We need 75. Oh my god, we need to keep upgrading and adding more people. I need to keep check of all of their needs. Things are getting complicated rapidly. But I really enjoy this at the moment. Like, alright, so bread is also running out, so that is another thing that we need to fix. For that, of course, we are going to need more artisans, or no, more workers. So, let's see, 30 more farmers. We don't quite have that. So we need to add more houses, as always. There we go. That should take care of that. It's a delicate balance that we need to do. A really delicate balance. Right, so that should take care of the grain stuff that we need them to have. So let's put down the farm right there. Right, and that's 111 out of so much. Right, okay, so that works. Then let us get a flour mill. We need a few more farmers, which are coming in, I have no doubt. And we'll have the bakery right next to that. Right, so that should take care of that problem, hopefully. We'll see. I don't know exactly, but I have a pretty good feeling. Meanwhile, though, I still don't know how to sell stuff. Consumer goods, construction materials, blah blah blah. Intermediate products. There should be loading ramps, okay. The Penguin, blah blah blah, Sassenberg. I don't really know where the trading menu is though. Like, that's a little bit frustrating. Because I would like to sell some of the stuff that we don't really use right now. So these guys are missing goods. That is absolutely fine. Let's have a look at the world map. So, our thing is still over here. They're at 47%, so that's still pretty decent. Like, they're a little bit demoralized. We're a little bit iffy about the outcome there, but they'll be fine. Alright, so that's the wrong building. Let me click the warehouse, please. Sausages are going down by -4, so we still need another pig farm. Now, this is going down by -8, so I don't know how much that is going to change. Soap is still pretty good. We have so many cannons though. Beer is going down, so that is something we need to increase in this future as well. We need to have more farms over here, or we could try increasing their output. That will make them unhappy, so let's have a look. If we go up to 150%, that is -7 happiness. Well, we need it, so let's have a look what that does for the people here. Right, so -7 for that, but they have island peace, luxury, pollution, all of that is pretty good. They're still unhappy from the newspaper as well. We still haven't built the church. Alright, so let's build a church for the people, because that's what they so desperately want and need. There we go. Hope you're happy. Alright.
We careen into the unknown.
Right, hopefully this is going to be the last one before we finally get the result. Let's have a look.
Enemy monsters abroad.
A fistful of doubloons. The ship's coffers have been emptied. Your purser knew these new recruits had a wicked air about them. As soon as the ship reached port and the sailors were allowed some rest, the three landsmen merged with the local crowd and disappeared, and with them went weeks of pay. The theft was planned in every minute detail. Your sailors have been robbed by professionals. We can track them down, or let them be. We're going to try to track them down. It might work or not. Their fleeing footprints are easily found. The tracks of the thieves' limping leaders stand out in the dust. The grazing light of the setting sun highlights the path for your huntsmen to follow, leading them away from the town and closer to its river, where the tracks disappear into the water. The hills rise sharply on the other side. Look for a fjord to cross on foot, or create a raft to cross the river. I love this. This makes me want to go on an adventure, man. Shit. Create a raft. That seems like a pretty poor thing, but they might get away if we... Like, this is hunting and crafting. We don't have either of those.
What's on land is for landfolk. What's at sea is my business.
Right. The hills rise sharply on the other side. So that leads me to believe that these guys will not easily be able to get up once they're inside of the water. So maybe we should look for a ford to cross on foot. Your crew finds no guarantee of a safe crossing. The sailors quickly get tired of the senseless search. The river's depth cannot be appraised by their untrained eyes, and each segment of the water seems both deep and shallow at once. The crew is too reluctant to try its luck and abandons its search disgruntled. Okay. Things are going down.
I can't make any promises.
Right, so we'll... Wow. Takes a long time.
I suppose she'll do.
Takes a long time for this to get done.
These fabled lands exist after all.
Look.
I knew this crew wouldn't let you down.
We did it.
On our way.
Oh, we need to explore now as well.
Unlocked.
That is so cool. We need to explore the map. Oh my god. Alright, so we're going to do that in the next episode. Please leave a like and a comment below if you enjoyed this content and wish to see more. And I'll see you guys for whatever video I do next.